What's going on, everyone? It's Alex here from Alex Physio. Today we're going to be going over 3 advanced ankle exercises that you can do to improve your ankle stability and balance. Welcome. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Alexander Kravich. I'm a physiotherapist in Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we're going to be going over 3 exercises that you can do for your ankle to improve your balance and stability after you've had an ankle sprain in the late stages of the rehab, and also if you have chronic ankle instability. So these exercises are primarily going to be done on a flat ground, although there is a lot of videos that go over exercises being performed on Bosu balls or foam pads and on unstable surfaces. While there is a benefit to this and you can do this as you progress along the rehab pathway, it is important that you establish a solid foundation with regards to being able to do these balance exercises on flat ground before you progress to the most unstable or unsteady surfaces as you see on other channels. The first exercise we're going to do are single leg deadlift airplanes. So what this is going to look like is you're going to stand on your left leg and you're going to get into a deadlift position or single leg deadlift position. So I'm going to tilt my torso forward, bring my back leg back, and from here my arms are out to the side and I'm going right, left, right, left, and then back to the start, and then adding a high knee. Okay, so we'll go into the position, deadlift position. We're going right, left, right, left, back to the start, and then high knee. Again, different movements are going to change your stability and your balance and change your center of gravity. So by moving your hands and moving your legs and going up and down, it's going to change where the loads are being placed around your foot to work on the balance. Okay, that's exercise 1, single leg deadlift airplanes. Exercise 2, we're going to do handoffs. So what this looks like is you're going to stand on your left leg, and in this case I have a kettlebell with me. So the purpose of the kettlebell is I'm going to move the kettlebell from hand to hand, and as I move the kettlebell from hand to hand, it's changing where my center of gravity is based on where the load is. And as I bring the kettlebell further away from my center of mass, so around my belly button, it becomes more challenging. And obviously as this kettlebell is heavier, it becomes even more challenging. So again, you're trying to, the further you try to receive the kettlebell, the more challenging it becomes as I'm moving it further away from my center of gravity. Okay. If you want to make this more challenging, as we mentioned earlier, have a foam pad here. Instead of standing on a flat surface, I am just standing on this pad. So obviously this is going to make it much more challenging. You want to make sure that you master it on a flat surface and really work on building up the proprioception in your feet and the balance on a flat surface, because that's where you usually will do your activities on if you're playing sports. But this can always be something that can be added to make it more challenging. Exercise 3, we're just going to do Y balance. So now instead of just working in one plane of motion, we're going to work in different planes of motion. So again, you're going to stand on your left leg and you're going to go in a Y pattern. So the first one is going to be in front, behind and to the side, and then behind and out to the side. Okay, so these are the 3 different movements or planes that we're working in, and we're just loading our foot in different positions and loading different aspects of our foot in different positions. So this is the Y balance exercise. So this can be used as a test. You're trying to basically go as far as you can out to the side, in front, and out on the inside, while trying to keep that stability in your foot and trying to limit the amount of movement that you're doing. So ideally do this with your hips, with your hands on your hips. Go as far as you can, just a light tap, come forward, reach as far back as you can, back to the start, and then out to the side, come back. So there you have it. We went over 3 exercises, 3 advanced ankle exercises that you can do in the late stages of an ankle sprain as part of your overall rehab, in addition to if you just have chronic ankle instability or difficulty with movements on one leg. This can be as part of an overall rehab or prehab program if you've had ankle issues, but also if you have hip issues or knee issues, because our bodies is one entire kinetic chain, so everything is related to each other, especially if you're not using that leg for long periods of time. As I mentioned before, this would be in the late stages of your rehab or your prehab and recovery, so it's important that you slowly build up through this before just getting into it right away, especially if you have an acute ankle injury. As always, this isn't medical advice, so please see your physiotherapist to put you on a program that's individualized to yourself based on your goals and what stage of recovery you're in. Have you ever had an ankle sprain before, or do you feel like you have some chronic ankle instability after numerous ankle sprains or injuries in the past? Let me know down in the comments below what are some exercises that have worked for you and what are some that haven't, and tell me how your rehab journey has been. And if you find value in my videos, please consider checking out some of my other videos. I have over 450 videos on various physio, exercise, and medical related topics. And if you still find value, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really allows my channel to grow and allows me to reach a wider audience. Until then, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.